It wasn't like this person had it and they sent this person home. Were people just... Was it a mess all over the place?
It sounds like it was one person after the other. In one of the articles, it says up to 40 people, up to 40 crew members fell violently ill.
Oh, no. So it's like a scene from the movie Bridesmaids. You remember that scene? Where they want to go try on the dresses. They had that not so good food, that bad meat, and they go try on the dresses in this, posh boutique where you have to have an appointment to get in, but Helen gets them in, and then everyone gets sick at once, and it's coming out of both ends. Both ends, if it could come out the ears, it was coming out the ears. It came out of all ends. And they ruined the dresses. Right?
Apparently, yeah.
And then Maya Rudolph's in the street, handling her business in her dress. This sounds horrible.
I think it's just so ironic it happened on this TV show.
So I wonder how the person got sick, because it says that this microscopic parasite can be found on surfaces or in soil, food, or water that has been contaminated with feces from infected people or animals.
It said it came from the set surrounding area. It didn't say specifically where it popped up.
But they tested samples nearby, I guess, from like the slide pool, the pond, the water truck, restroom sinks, all tested negative.
Interesting. Why?
But then additional testing came back, positive
on the surrounding area, but I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
Oh, this is sad.
I assumed it just happened, someone got water in their mouth from the slide.
Wow. So in this case, they even forgot the pandemic is happening. Like, forget COVID. We got something else going on the slip and slide set. The ultimate slip and slide. Well, the show is currently slated to premiere August 8th. I'm not laughing at you guys. I'm sorry. Yeah. It sounds like a fun show, though, right?
It sounds like Wipeout.
It does. It's the water park full of gigantic slippery rides. You can take home some big cash prizes. I would love to watch the show, but I'm tuning in to see how everybody's looking.
Yeah, no, we're gonna do a quick quality check of the people first, but I think we should do the show though. After they fix whatever's wrong.
Yeah. Oh, I hope they all recover well. And you have a real quick vent that you want to do. You want to vent about some casting.
Oh, yeah, I don't know if we have time.
You have like 30 seconds.
I've got 30 seconds?
Yeah.
Okay, well, Nicole Kidman did an interview with Good Morning America about how hard she finds it to play Lucille Ball, or how much of a challenge it is. It's because she should not have been cast as Lucille Ball. It should have been Deborah Messing. That's all I'm going to say. Thank you. Goodbye.
You came in talking about that this morning. It bothered you. It really bothered you. All right, those are the stories that are just staying on our minds this morning. Good luck to the crew at Slip and Slide, the ultimate Slip and Slide. Hey, this is KFI and KOSTHD2, Los Angeles. Let's head to a crash on the 5.
It's in La Mirada on the 5 southbound before you get to Valley View. And it's a truck that went up the right shoulder embankment, but the right lane's going to be closed here. You're already seeing traffic stacking up at Imperial. KFI in the Sky is sponsored by injury attorney SuperwomanSuperLawyer.com. Jeff Fox, 101.
Hey, good morning, Rob. Hey, Layla. Good morning to everyone at KFI. Pretty good start here for South Ramsey Valley. South 405 doing well. The 101, all that was good coming out. We came down to 101. That was good. We were looking for a problem 101 around 1st Street. That's gone as well. Now, I'm hedging a little bit, and like you can't tell, there is quite a fire. It's just burning away in the commercial district. Well, this is a little bit east of the 710 and a little bit to the left side of the I-5. I'd say around Washington and Bandini, something like that. We'll pin this down for you. But if you're driving the 5 or the 710 approaching that merge in East LA, that's what all that smoke is all about. I think it's a vehicle outside a building here, but a lot of smoke coming up, not to worry. Injured in an accident, visit SuperwomanSuperLawyer.com. Jeff Bauer, KFI in the Sky.
Montebello on the 60 eastbound before Paramount Boulevard. It's arrested near to the right shoulder, but apparently one of the bumpers flew over to the 60 westbound at Paramount. So watch for that in the second lane from the left. KFI in the Sky helps get you there faster. I'm Robin Banks.
Hey, Conway here. Ever since I was a kid, when my father barbecued outside, it always smelled better than everybody else's barbecue. Probably because he was grilling Omaha steaks. Summer's almost here, so that means Father's Day is right around the corner. Go to omahasteaks.com and type Conway right in the search bar there and get Dad the Get Out and Grill assortment. And right now, that package is 59% off. And that includes 20 entrees he's guaranteed to love, like ultra juicy burgers, plump chicken breast, sides, desserts, and 4 10-ounce butchers cut New York strips. Now, these strips are aged 30 days. And why is that important? Well, age equals tenderness. Plus, you get 4 free New York strip burgers with your order. Now, it's selling out fast, so don't sit around and miss out on this one. Omaha Steaks isn't just steak, it's the best steak of your life. So visit omahasteaks.com, keyword Conway, and get your dad the Get Out and Grill assortment package. Plus, you're going to get 4 free New York strip burgers and 59% off. omahasteaks.com, keyword Conway.
Hi, I'm Walker Bueller. I've made a lot of throws in my career, but the most important one is when I'm throwing my trash into the can. Because litter doesn't just make LA look bad. It threatens our wildlife, endangers our environment, and can even clog our storm drains. Join me and keep LA County clean. Don't waste beautiful, throw away your trash, and learn more about keeping our water healthy and litter-free at waterforla.com.
SoCal weather from KFI. Plenty of sunshine for your Monday. Highs in the mid-80s for the LA Basin and Inland OC. Low 90s for the valleys. 100 in the Inland Empire. Mid to upper 70s along the coast. Upper 90s for the high desert. Mid to upper 80s in the mountains. We lead local. From the KFI 24-hour newsroom, I'm Layla Muhammad in for Jennifer Jones-Lee. This has been your wake-up call. Handle on the news with Bill Handle. Starts right now.
Handle on the news. Handle on the news. And now, here's Bill Handle.
Yeah, here we go, everybody. Bill Handle here, and the morning crew. Sort of a modified morning crew. Layla's in today.
Sorry to disappoint you. Welcome back.
Thank you. Not disappointed, particularly. Okay, a little bit. In any case, nice to have you here. Yeah, I'm back. First of all, a quick hello. Layla said hello. Wayne, good morning. Try to sound happier about it. I am happy. Oh, no, you have no idea how happy I am to be here. I am thrilled. John, good morning. Hey, good morning, Bill. John, no hair, has cleaned up his scalp. Yeah, he's shaving his head. Yeah. And there's Alex, who has not shaved her head. Good morning, Alex.
Good morning.
And wow, it is really nice to be back. I must tell you, everybody did a phenomenal job while I was gone. As a matter of fact, unfortunately, too phenomenal. The numbers have been spectacular since I've been gone, and I don't know what that tells you, but 2 months. 2 months. A good part of that in the hospital. A really good part of that in the hospital. And I haven't taken 2 months off since probably elementary school. During summertime, and you have 3 months off, and that was the last time. And I highly recommend it. I mean, the views were spectacular. Different rooms in the hospital. I had a view of the parking lot. Had a view of the building next to the room. A view of all the doctors and nurses coming in. It was sounds like a real resort. Oh yeah. Hey, are you gonna admit right now that you made all of this worse by thinking that you could solve your back problem without surgery? Yeah. Yeah, because what is it happening? It didn't have to be 2 months. It could have been shorter. Could have been a month. You just probably had the surgery. Yeah. The first time they told you your discs were all cattywampus. But here's what happens. You needed surgery. But here's what happens when it comes to back surgery. It's iffy. Some doctors advocate it, others don't. There are people who say you don't want to do back surgery under any circumstances. Hold it off. But by the time it happened, there was no choice. There was no choice. It was virtually emergency surgery. I had gone in the hospital, and that's on a Thursday, and the doctor said, "You're in on Saturday morning. We're going to perform the surgery." So I have my back brace with me, and I have my coffee, my ham and cheese sandwich with me. I'm supposed to wear the back brace when I'm... You're already not following medical advice? Well, it's so uncomfortable, the back brace, and I have a hard time breathing. I'll be putting it on and off, but it's it's not real comfortable. But anyways, it's
Hey, it's not about your comfort with recovery. Wear the back brace.
Everybody out there, will you please hit his Twitter at Bill Handle Show and tell him he's being a complete moron right now, not following medical advice.
well, it's that's okay.
And don't spare spare his feelings either.
I'll put it on.
Did you? We're only 9 minutes into the show. Did you already forget the last 2 months?
Well, it's just so uncomfortable.
Well, I understand that, but how uncomfortable was it when you were in the hospital?
That was more uncomfortable.
And you thought you were going to die from pain because your discs were smashing with incredible force your nerves in your back.
That's it. Maybe what we may end up doing is giving a video.
I love it.
I know.
So he's got a thing that the tension of the back brace is adjustable with dials.
No,
he's literally dialing it in.
Yeah, this is your $1,000 back brace. There's no question about it.
Only top shelf for you.
Yeah, we'll probably do a photo of that. And back brace. Boy, I'll tell you. A lot of fun. I have to tell you, I was on pain medication like you cannot believe the opiates they threw at me. But one of the things about opiate addiction, when it's just dealing with pain, you don't get addicted. Because all it deals with is pain, and it cuts the pain. So when I went off of it, there was just no issue. I was done. So I highly recommend opiates for that kind of pain.
But the thing about opiates is they really don't stop the pain.
Oh, they really reduce it.
What they do is they change your brain so that you kind of perceive it differently.
Well, whatever. I have no idea. All I know is it works. All I know is that when I came home, I have one of those zero gravity chairs at home. You know what I mean? It supports where there's no pressure on your back.
Yeah.
It's almost like a reclining chair, except it goes all the way back and then even a little bit of reverse.
But it doesn't have magic fingers that can go into your body and move your discs back where they belong.
No, that was the surgeon.
So that's why you were trying these other things.
The point is, when I got back from the hospital, I slept in that chair for a week. I couldn't get out of that chair. So in the meantime, there I am with my vertebrae fused, and I can't bend over. I'm not allowed to, so I have one of those magic handles.
Oh, to pick things up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, also...
is this permanent now that you're fused, that you won't be able to bend over?
I'll be until you... Yeah, just until I get my core back. But that's still a couple of months away.
All right, you got to loosen up your hips now.
Yeah, I do. And that's difficult, too. And then during that time, I had a walker because of balance, because I have a hard time. If you don't have core, you don't have a lot of balance. And yes, I had the tennis balls at the bottom of the walker.
Feet?
Yeah.
The walker? Well, why not?
You know what? I found out something about the tennis balls. And why do people put tennis balls on the bottom of walkers? Why would you think that?
To protect their hardwood floor?
Yes, well, there's that, but the noise diminishes. Then, that's why people do it. All right, anyway, hopefully we're back. We're running, John. It's nice to see your face. And Alex, there she is running around someplace. And when does Jennifer come back, by the way? Is she out all week?
Yeah, Monday.
Okay.
I think she has family in town visiting her.
Okay.
Yeah. If you want her to come back, though, if she's in town, then maybe she'll swing by and work just for you.
Oh, that's sweet. I wouldn't do that to her. No. Well, I probably would. All right, guys.
Also, Layla is completely fine and good.
Yeah. And I said hello to Layla.
He did.
And Layla, you were working like crazy while I was gone, weren't you?
And I'm still working like crazy.
Well, yeah, but I'm talking about, you were a big part of the show.
Yeah, no problem. It was an honor. I did your show just one day.
Oh, okay.
Mostly doing Gary and Shannon. Yeah.
But yeah, you were doing a lot of shows.
Yes, happy to help out where I can.
Yeah, and Gary and Shannon, even though I came in, I think on Wednesday, just for a few minutes. A guest on my own show, which was kind of neat. But Gary and Shannon also did a superb job. Yeah. So we have a good backup crowd here.
Yeah.
It absolutely worked.
It worked out. It was okay. I'm still the intern, though, but I'm waiting for my promotion.
All right, when we come back, it will be Handle on the News. I took the entire segment to talk about what happened, so let's do it. Let's check in with Layla.
Well, the THP is investigating how a woman's body ended up on the 210 freeway in Glendora. The body was found around 1 o'clock this morning. President Biden is due to hold a one-on-one meeting with Russian President Vladimir Putin this week in Geneva. He is expected to bring up the topic of cyber attacks on American companies. And Ned Beatty, one of Hollywood's most prolific supporting actors, has died. His career spanned 50 years, included credits like Deliverance and Network. He was 83. We're checking in on traffic with DKFI in the Sky and Trouble on the 105 next.
The new COVID relief bill actually pays businesses up to $10,000 in tax rebates per employee per quarter. I mean, that is huge. And if you receive PPP, your business probably qualifies. Now, the trouble is figuring out how to get your hands on the money. And I've told you about InnovationRefunds.com and how they were able to get me and my partner a 6-figure refund. The InnovationRefunds.com's world-class CPAs actually cracked the code on how to access all of these tax rebates. They do all the legal work, they do the legwork, and what they do is share a percentage of the cash they get back for you. They've helped over 6,000 businesses get back over $450 million. They can help you get up to $10,000 per employee per quarter. Go to innovationrefunds.com, click on the Qualify Me button, answer their questions. Innovationrefunds.com. It really is no risk, and it's pretty high reward. I mean, take it from me. They help me, they can help you too. InnovationRefunds.com, InnovationRefunds.com.
Hey, DQ fans, the Girl Scout Thin Mints Blizzard is here. The Girl Scout cookies you love meet Cool Mint and world-famous soft serve, blended together in this chocolatey, minty masterpiece. Grab it today, only at your DQ. Happy tastes good.
Sunny skies today, highs in the 80s to 100, inland 70s along the coast. This report brought to you by Dairy Queen. Let's head to a wreck on the 105.
Well, a broke on the 105 westbound before Wilmington Avenue. A couple of cars here, both of which are over to the right shoulder, but it doesn't take much to jam up that 105. You're looking at some traffic from the 710. KFI in the Sky is sponsored by injury attorney SuperwomanSuperLawyer.com. Jeff Baum, issue on the 5.
Boy, oh boy, we're over the I-5 here at Valley View now. This looks like it's going to be here for a long time. I'll explain in a minute. But south 5 Valley View, the right lane is blocked. It's backed up through Rosecrans. Quite solid. That's going to build back to the 605. Now, before you even pass the 605, if you want to right now, a very easy way around this, south to 605, east 91 over to the 5. Right now, it's wide open. This backup's going to grow. What happened here is a straight frame delivery truck, big white one. It looks like he was in the right lane. He wound up on the right lane or right side K-rail. So there's an awful lot going on. They're going to have to pull it off. Even northbound now, coming up from the 91, a lot of spectators slowing. But that's kind of the end of the construction zone. After that, northbound, pretty good up to the 605. Injured in an accident. Visit SuperwomanSuperLawyer.com. Jeff KFI in the Sky.
Montebello on the 60 west of Paramount. Watch for a bumper in the number 2 lane, second lane from the left. KFI in the Sky helps get you there faster. I'm Robin Banks.
This report is sponsored by Panera. At Panera, dinner is hot and ready to serve. Grab the creamy mac and cheese in a bread bowl, the classic bacon turkey bravo sandwich, or try the new Chipotle chicken and bacon flatbread pizza. Order for dinner tonight with delivery or pickup. Availability and pricing may vary.
Rick Edelman, #1 New York Times best-selling author and founder of Edelman Financial Engines, takes questions on his radio show.
Hi, Rick. I have a pension and can take it as monthly income or a lump sum. Which do you think is better?
Well, the monthly check is only as safe as your employer's ability to pay it. And the amount will never rise, so inflation will erode its value. You have no access to the principal, and when you die, the money stops, even if you die tomorrow. So we usually recommend the lump sum. You get to invest the money however you want and generate your own income. You have full access anytime, and whatever's left over goes to your spouse or kids. But for some workers, the monthly option is better, so you should meet with a financial advisor to be sure that you're doing what's best for you.
That's Rick Edelman, founder of Edelman Financial Engines, with his advice on pensions. If you have a personal finance question, talk to an experienced financial planner at 888-PLAN-RICK or visit rickedelman.com.
Find the employees you need to get your business moving. Sign up with iHeartAdBuilder.com and create a custom radio ad to reach job seekers listening to stations just like this one. Get started today at iHeartAdBuilder.com.
Real estate is one of the most tax-efficient investments and a great way to diversify your portfolio. But the hassles and costs of managing properties is about as much fun as having a root canal. Hi, Greg Hughes here with Hughes Private Capital, a real estate investment company. We pay our investors a set monthly income which is backed by the strength and safety of our portfolio of over 1,000 homes in the most stable real estate markets in the U.S. And the best part? You won't have any landlord frustrations or expenses. And talk about tax-efficient investment, most of our investors don't pay taxes for the first 9 years of their investment with us. We also offer a 1031 exchange option where you can sell your investment property tax-free and become an investor with Hughes Private Capital. And with today's interest rates being so low, now's the best time to leverage your investment and earn a 17% return. To find out more, go to nolandlordproblems.com. That's nolandlordproblems.com. Or call us at 888-300-9393. That's 888-300-9393.
Southern Californians could save an average of $537 when they switch to auto insurance through the Auto Club. Visit AAA.com/insurance to see how much you could save. Get your free quote at AAA.com/insurance today.
Hi, this is Joe Cordell with the law firm Cordell & Cordell. When the prospect of divorce becomes a reality, you need a partner that you can count on. If you're a man in this situation, consider contacting Cordell & Cordell. We've helped men navigate complex legal matters for 30 years.
Contact Cordell & Cordell to schedule an appointment with one of our firm's California attorneys. Online at CordellCordell.com. That's CordellCordell.com. 1455 Frazee Road, Suite 500, San Diego, California, 92108.
Get sizzling solar savings now with Semper Solaris, your local veteran-owned solar and battery storage contractor. Being veteran-owned matters. Here's veteran, founder, and owner Kelly Shawhan.
In the military, when you give your word, it just is your word. Work hard and keep your word. That's what we do every single day. Everybody did exactly what they said they were going to do, and that really impressed me. I heard about Semper Solaris and found out that they were veterans, so I knew they were going to do the job right.
Declare your energy independence. Choose solar panels made in America. We get the job done right with esprit de corps and honor. Add Tesla Powerwall and prepare for blackouts. Grab the federal 26% solar and battery tax credit. No interest or payments until 2022. Call 877-211-5591. 877-211-5591. Or visit SemperSolaris.com.
26% federal tax credit based on eligibility. Consult your tax advisor. Cannot be combined with any other offers on approved credit. New customers only. Some restrictions apply. Expires 6/30/2021. CSLB number 978152.
Hi, it's insert talent name here. You already know that when you have the free iHeart app, you can bring along, please mention KFI and thousands of other stations just like this one with you anytime, anywhere, on any device, okay? And now with the iHeart app, you could be one of the first to win a trip to the iconic iHeart Music Festival in Las Vegas. Simply download the free iHeart app and search Win to enter. iHeart #1 with music, radio, podcasts, all in one app. Okay, let's do this.
The CDC has just declared the constant cleaning of surfaces is threatening to become part of the problem. It's just hygiene theater because people aren't washing the bleach off the surface and then they're putting their food on it and then they're ingesting the bleach.
Gary and Shannon.
So stop washing your pasta boxes.
Weekdays at 10 a.m.
Okay?
On KFI.
And we're back. Bill Handel here, finally, on a Monday morning, June 14th, as we actually start the show. First segment was just talking about what happened and welcoming myself back. Because so few people... Matter of fact, I think this year I'm going to be doing my graduation speech again. Let me bring it back. I haven't for several years. Where I talk to the graduating class of 2021. And the reason I invite myself is because I never get invited to actually do it with any other school. No, that's not true. That's not true. I once was, and this is legitimate, this is not shtick, I was asked to talk to the graduating class of a tech school in Riverside. And it was one of those schools that was, let's just say, had problems with the government with the student loans, and they've since shut down. And there were 6 kids who graduated. All of them Iranian, and they asked me if I would do it in Farsi. And I said, 6 Iranian kids, young men actually, who had taken the class. All right, let's do it, guys. Handle on the news with Layla Muhammad in for Jennifer, Wayne, and me. Lead story. Riverside County yesterday. Wildfire breaks out, 2 homes destroyed, mandatory evacuations for Pinion Crest area, and we've just started. The drought is here in a big, big way. The entire western United States is in drought. And for those of you who don't believe in climate change, just look at the video and the photos of what farmland looks like in the west.
And this is before this week's heat wave arrives today.
So we're looking at temperatures certainly in the triple digits. And we don't know, have we gotten temperatures yet?
For this morning so far?
No, well, I mean, it's still morning, but...
it's going to be 90 today in the greater LA basin,
Inland OC, you're reaching about 100 in the Inland Empire.
And then, Layla, is it tomorrow and Wednesday? It's 100 in the basin?
It gets even hotter. Yeah, we'll be in upper 90s in the basin. But, Bill, I was looking at the fire latest details. We're still at about 10% contained in 400 acres, so no update at this point on that.
But wasn't LA County just got 2 of those massive helicopters? I was just listening to the news. Those monstrous helicopters, water-dropping helicopters.
Yes.
Look like the giant cranes. Look like something from a Transformer movie.
Military-style helicopters, right? Wouldn't those be like military grade?
No, not the crane helicopters. I haven't seen a picture of the ones that they actually got.
Okay.
All right.
Pictures, yeah. Heat wave. The heat is on. And you just heard Wayne and Bill talk about that, triple digits coming. So, yeah, mountains, valleys, the IE, even the basin. We're heating up starting tomorrow. National Weather Service saying, too, there's an excessive heat watch for LA County along the coast. This is all taking effect tomorrow through Wednesday. And, of course, there'll be dangerously hot conditions. So, just a reminder about who can and can't be left where. And bottom line, keep the kids and the pets out of the hot cars. That's just the bottom line. 38 kids die each year by being left in a vehicle. And of those, 88% are under the age of 3. We've seen so many horrible stories over the years of parents saying, I was driving to work, I forgot the toddler. It's not my day to take the kids to daycare.
And to notice how hot, to know how hot it gets, during the summer when it's, let's say, 90 degrees, and you roll up your windows and you go into a Walmart or a Costco, in my case, and you're there for 15 minutes, it's 130 degrees inside the car. And nobody survives that for any length of time.
Well, already 2 kids who've been killed this year because of being left in hot cars. So just remember, keep the kids out the car.
You think there'd be technology, and there is, but it hasn't become mandatory, where if there is weight in the back seat, then the buzzer goes off as you leave the car.
Kind of like when you don't have your seatbelt on.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
It should be. You're right.
Well, a little late to the game, but vaccine maker Novavax said their shot is also really groovy.
Everybody, it's on. Shots.
Large late-stage study in the U.S. and Mexico. They say it's about 90% effective overall. The data shows it's safe, and it protects against most of the variants.
Now we're going into we'll talk about this later, but now we're going into the politics of the vaccine. The vaccine hesitant, and now the hesitancy. And now there's several groups of people, all the way from those who have somewhat legitimate reasons, although I don't buy it, right into crazy. Right into nuts. The judge just tossed out a group of nurses, their case. They sued, saying, we have the right to make the decision whether to wear masks or not. And the judge said, no, you don't.
Are you talking about the Houston?
Yeah.
That was the Houston hospital. That was hospital workers who didn't want to get vaccinated and said they shouldn't be able to be fired or demoted or in any way punished. And the federal judge said, get out of here.
Wasn't there a group of operating nurses who refused to wear masks too? And they wanted to be in the OR in their street clothes? And they said no. I mean, it's crazy.
So but here's the thing. We have all the vaccines we could possibly use in this country.
Yeah, way more than we need.
And you know where there are a lot of people who hate the vaccine-hesitant Americans all over the rest of the world where they're literally dying because they can't get enough vaccines. Well, this will help. And also, this can be kept in a regular refrigerator.
Yeah. It's so, you're looking at these vaccines that are coming online. You don't have to refrigerate them. They're stored forever. And when Pfizer first came out, and I have a Pfizer vaccine, I took it, you needed the 73 below temperature, and they had to be kept in those special cooling containers. All right, let's go ahead and take our break, and we'll come back and continue on with plenty more handle on the news. Layla, what's going on?
Well, some organizations in Riverside County say they plan to push county supervisors into shifting funding away from the Sheriff's Department and into services that help people experiencing poverty and systemic racism. Groups like Starting Over Incorporated have told the Press Enterprise they're not necessarily anti-cop, but see a need to spend the money on helping those in need. Sheriff Chad Bianco and County DA Mike Hestrin have argued they need more funding, especially as violent crime increases and more deputies means more coverage. News brought to you by American Vision Windows. President Biden will be at a NATO meeting today in Brussels. NATO Secretary General says that he has welcomed the president.
Thank you so much for your strong personal commitment and powerful leadership on the transatlantic bond, on what we do together, North America and Europe.
That's Jens Stoltenberg. This is the next leg of Biden's first overseas trip since taking office. Hotels are reportedly thinking daily room cleanings need to go.
According to the Washington Post, hotels have been cutting costs since the pandemic broke out, and some changes might be here for good. Some hotels have reportedly experimented with different business models through the pandemic and are now asking if customers are okay if services like housekeeping weren't every day. The changes were meant to help save money, and the shift might mean a smaller workforce in the future. Claudette Stefani, KFI News.
8 people have been injured when a car plowed into a crowd of spectators at a mud racing event in Texas. The El Paso County Sheriff's Department says the car crashed through a guardrail and into the crowd. 3 of the injured people were taken to the hospital in critical condition. There's an issue on the 170.
Looking at North Hollywood, 170 south at Magnolia did have a report of a 55-gallon drum in the right lane. Looks like CHP came in, ran a traffic brake real quick, and kind of rolled that over to the right shoulder, so probably shouldn't be an issue for you too much longer. KFI in the Sky is sponsored by injury attorney SuperwomanSuperLawyer.com. Jeff Baugh, more on the 5.
Yeah, big issue. We left this a little while ago. We're going to go back and check on it for you. But South 5 at Valley View, boy, there's a straight frame truck on top of the right side K-rail, so I think they're going to have to block more lanes in just a little bit. But the right lane was blocked, and it back up just south of the 605, using the south 605 to the east 91. That'll get you to the I-5 pretty quick. That's still in pretty good shape. Now, right now, we're over past the Dina. By the way, 77 degrees at 1,500 feet. Westbound 210, I'm happy to tell you, there's a problem at Fair Oaks, but it's over to the shoulder. It's a rigged CHP, so be careful going through. I can see out to about Santa Anita. Looks like a very easy drive all the way over towards the Rose Bowl. Injured in an accident, visit SuperwomanSuperLawyer.com. Jeff Baugh, KFI in the Sky.
A little bit of congestion in Anaheim Hills. If you're traveling 91 westbound between Lakeview and the 55, expect to have some company. KFI in the Sky helps get you there faster. I'm Robin Banks.
The Clippers logged a win in their conference semifinals matchup against the Utah Jazz with a 132-106 victory on Saturday. Coach Ty Lue would like to see even more of that game's aggressive play from Paul George and Kawhi Leonard.
Being aggressive, go out with your guns blazing, and we need that from him and Kawhi. Just taking the shots, being aggressive. We know Rudy's going to roam the paint to help along with favors, but you also got to get to your spot and be able to score the basketball.
The Jazz lead the series 2-1 going into tonight's Game 4, which will be heard live on 11:50 a.m. Pre-game coverage at 6, tip-off set for 7. I'm Wayne Resnick, KFI Sports.
Thinking of buying a house and want a really low interest rate? Owning has a special for home purchases, where Owning pays all your closing costs, and the rate in APR is an unheard of 1.875% for a 15-year fixed mortgage with 20% down. This is the craziest low rate for a mortgage with no closing costs that Owning has ever done. 1.875% rate in APR. Heck, we're almost paying you to live in a new house. Call 833-2-OWNING or go to owning.com to see if you qualify for this crazy low 1.875% 1.875% rate. That's a fixed rate loan at 1.875% with no closing costs. Call 833-2-OWNING now because 1.875 could go away at any time.
NMLS 2611, licensed by the Department of Financial Protection and Innovation under the California Residential Mortgage Lending Act, subject to credit approval. Offer assumes the use of lender's choice escrow and title services. Call 833-858-80066 for terms and conditions.
That's 833-2-OWNING or owning.com. 833-2-OWNING or owning.com.
Southland weather from KFI. Expect plenty of sunshine for your Monday. Highs in the mid-80s for the Basin and Inland OC. 90s for the Valleys. 100 in the Inland Empire. Mid to upper 70s along the coast. Upper 90s for the High Desert. We lead local. Live from the KFI 24-hour newsroom. I'm Layla Muhammad.
Have you been putting off life insurance for a while? With the long application process, medical exams, and blood tests, it's no wonder you put it off. It can seem so confusing, expensive, and time-consuming. But Ethos is a new way to buy life insurance. Ethos is built with you in mind. Instead of a medical exam, you only have to answer a few health questions. Our application is 100% online and can be done in about 10 minutes. You might even get same-day coverage. At Ethos, we match you with the right policy and the right price from top-rated carriers with no medical exams and no blood tests. Now you can spend less time sorting through confusing paperwork and more time with the loved ones you want to protect. Go to ethoslife.com today to apply in minutes. That's ethoslife.com. Ethos Technologies, Inc. operates in some states as Ethos Life Insurance Services. Not available in all states. AMCO presents Bet You Didn't Know.
Bet you didn't know that your car's transmission is made up of 800 pieces. Also, bet you didn't know that AMCO's fixed over 40 million transmissions, and that AMCO offers a nationwide warranty.
And AMCO offers payment plan options for almost any credit situation, so it's easier than ever to fix it fast and pay it off slow.
That's AMCO, AA, MCO. Find the employees you need to get your business moving. Sign up with iHeartAdBuilder.com and create a custom radio ad to reach job seekers listening to stations just like this one. Get started today at iHeartAdBuilder.com.
Getting families vaccinated against COVID-19 is an important step to bringing back joy for all of us. That's within reach now that the Pfizer vaccine is proven safe and effective for those 12 and older. This is the same vaccine millions of Californians have already gotten. California is even adding new vaccine clinics specifically for young people. Together, we can end the pandemic. Visit vaccinateall58.com or call 833-422-4255 to learn more.
Staples Connect has the innovative tech you need, and just in time for Father's Day, Apple iPads start at just $299 and Apple AirPods Pro are just $199. In-store only offer ends 6/19/21, limit 2. Staples Connect, the working and learning store.
Have a plumbing, water heater issue? Call the Smell Good Plumber, 800-446-MIKE. For official rules and more information about contests on this station, go to KFIAM640.com/rules. KFI AM 640.
iHeart radio station.
24-hour news. More stimulating talk.
We're back. Bill Handel here. Being gone for just a ton.